Picks of the week.
This week I was doing repair on somebody's computer and they were running Vista, and I had to put Windows 7 on here, an extra CD key here, and I never use it, so I gave them my copy of Windows 7. It was a close family friend. And then I realized that it's a netbook and there's no optical drive, so how am I going to install Windows 7? Well, I could download an ISO file and I could run it and it'll be a whole thing. But I did some research and I found a really easy tool to make Windows 7 a bootable USB drive. It's in a Microsoft store, and I think Suncast has it up right now. If you Google Windows 7 USB download, USB DVD download tool, it'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. And there's a tool that you download, very small file, and all it does is takes the ISO file. By the way, guys, you could go and download Windows 7. There's no fee for it if you have a license. You could download the ISO, which I believe was about 400, 500 megs. Not that much. You download the ISO. You pop it in. It's self-explanatory. It'll say, ISO file, source. So you pull up the flash drive that you want to put it on, and it just copies it over, and it makes a bootable drive. Super easy to use, and I no longer need the CD. I just have this one copy of Windows on this disk, and I can just pop it and do it with a USB drive. Super easy, totally free. You get it at the Microsoft Store. We'll put the URL in the show notes. But if you just Google Windows 7 USB DVD download tool, it'll come up. It's great. I've never needed to do this. This is the first time I did it, and they've made it a pretty.
Before.
Yeah, I know you have, but I never had to because everything has had an optical drive, and I have the CD, so I popped it in. I never had to put it on a netbook, and it was really easy to use. Now you could also do this with Office. You could download Office. They have an ISO file, so it gives you the option to do Office. But you could even just download the version of Office. It's an exe file, execute it, and you're able to install it that way. So Microsoft has really done a good job in making this accessible, making it very easy for you to download these files rather than relying on a CD. A lot of people, they lose their CDs, they break their CDs. Really easy to use. Next week, I have a tool on how to retrieve a CD key. So I'm going to do that next week. I had to do that also, so we'll do that next week.